Hello everyone, I'm Ernie and I'm so glad you're here with us today. Today we are in Gold Hill, Nevada. A while ago I was traveling through the hills and I came across this abandoned mill and it's new to me, but as you can see, the graffiti inside this place, I guess a lot of people know about it, but when you're traveling to and from Virginia City on Highway 342, you can't see this place from when you're on the road because it sits above the road. You have to take a dirt road to come up a hill and then you come across this place. But I was able to see it as I was traveling around on top of the hills. And so anyway, I thought that you might find this interesting. I found it interesting. And we're just going to take a look around and see what we get. I've asked several people if they know the name of this mill, and some of them didn't even know this mill existed. But anyhow, if any of you who are watching this episode, if you know the name of this mill and the history of it, please leave a comment below and educate us. We would love to know. I know I would love to know. I'm not sure what this is. But apparently it makes the energy to turn this massive wheel, which I am kind of certain that it would turn this massive drum that's right here. And it looks like it is some type of a stirrer as they process the ore. But I want to show you something that is really amazing, and I think that it will be safe for me to take some of these sample bags of ore, and you can see that they are numbered. Wow, this will be amazing. I will definitely grab some samples from here. I will take it home and process it, and we'll do that on next week's episode. This whole pile right here are bags of samples that had broken open over these years. It'll definitely be interesting to find out what type of ore this is. And if you look at some of these bags, they're still intact and haven't been disturbed. Wow, we scored on this one, guys. Look at the size of this wheel. Might be worth climbing inside there to get some of the material that's sitting on the bottom. All right, that building that you see there, that is the original building that we started this episode in. And what I wanted to show you, if you look above that hill, you can see that rooftop. It is the second level of this mill. And so we're gonna go take a trip up there and we'll find out what's inside there. I was making my way back to the Coyote so we can go up to that second level, but I got sidetracked because I saw this little building and some pieces of machinery or some pipes right down here, and so I wanted to check it out. But as I was coming down here, you can see that this is the old tailings pile that they had processed the ore in. And the stuff is just really orange and powdery. I don't know if there's some type of chemicals in here or you know what's going on. I'm unfamiliar with that. If any of you know what this could be, if it's worth processing and testing it out, let me know. As I'm traveling down here, as I've been walking, there's all kinds of pieces of good looking ore, especially that one right there. You think I'd be picking them up so I can take them home and process them to see if there's any precious metal inside there. But let's get to this building and see what's inside of it. Oh, wow. This will be interesting to check out. They got this corrugated pipe here that you can see the pressure that is just on this wood from the side of this hill that's pushing up on the side of this building. Wow. I have to get my flashlight and see how far back that goes. And I wonder where it goes. Okay, what I'd like to show you, that building in the middle, that is where we just came out of, where it has that corrugated piping that runs north. Matter of fact, if you see my coyote right up there, has got that little flag, the flying tiger flag blowing. That corrugated piping runs directly underneath the coyote and right by the two steel tanks that you see there. And so I'm assuming that the process, of course they work with gravity. You can see in the center of your screen the first level of this mill. There's the second level, and as the process comes downhill, it comes into these pipes, and right down here you can see all these concrete footings for the buildings and whatever they, had over here. Sorry about the shadow. It's about 4 o'clock and the sun is getting lower, so it's right behind me. But you can see this piece of machinery right here, and it has this wheel to turn the belt, and you can see that it's sitting on some timber, and the bolts are going through the timber and through the base of this piece of machine. I don't know if they were transporting it or if this is where it rested, but you can see all the 4-inch piping that's right up there. And I'm not exactly sure what this is right here, but apparently there's some pipes going around it, and it's going inside of this wooden box. It's got 2 compartments, and it looks like it just washes downhill. But you can see the view that we have right here, and right across the way we're looking southeast right now from where we're at, and you can see that head frame right there. It's a metal head frame, and it's got the 2 shift wheels on it. And what I've learned is that a metal head frame was built after 1901, and so it's, from what I understand, that place produced a lot of good ore, and it's kind of interesting to take a look at, and maybe we'll get out there one day. We are now at the second level of this mill. It's a beautiful day out here, a little breezy, but it's really nice. And let's go in and check this place out. The roof had collapsed right here. Looks like it was a walkway that went up. If you're in one of these abandoned buildings, always look for these nails that are coming through the wood, because you definitely don't want to be stepping on those. or don't cross. Well, I think I'll cross it. What I will do, see that beam in between the planks? I'll walk right over that because it should be the strongest. All right, we're making our way down to the first level here. It seems like more places collapse down here than upstairs. Actually, there are 3 levels here, and I'm on the first level, but it does go up to a second level, which is right there, because there are those steps that are bowed out. I don't know if you can see it right up there to the right. But this area here, wow, it has collapsed. This big piece of timber here looks like it's a 7 by 7. It has collapsed. That whole wall is coming in because of the pressure of the earth against it. Look at those massive I-beams right there in the wall. Look at this timber just snapped right here from all the pressure from the earth. They got that piece of wood right there holding that concrete column together. Kind of looks about it for this place. I think what we'll do is that we're gonna go head out and drive around a bit, and on the way back we'll pick up our bags of ore that was put together just for us to go and pick up for this time. I wanted to show you the backside of this mill, and here is the entrance, I would assume, is where they would bring the ore in to be processed. It's in the back, and there is that wooden wall that we saw from the front view, but this is what it looks like from back here. We are here ready to get our samples, and actually the first bag that I seen that I wanted was this one right here. It's got a slight rip in it. It has some markings on it, 5950-246, 0-25. Don't know what it means, but the bag is in pretty good condition. Seems like it's pretty solid down at the bottom. It weighs about 25 pounds. I'm gonna put it in this bucket right here, and I'm gonna grab one more bag. I like this one here. It's a smaller bag, doesn't weigh as much. I would say about maybe 10 pounds, if even that. It's got its markings on there, but I'll just stick these 2 bags inside here, and I'm gonna go back to that other pile and grab a couple of bags from that one there. I'm gonna leave this one here, and we'll pick it up on the way out of here. Okay, we're going to grab a couple of bags from this pile here. This one is way in the back corner, so I don't know why they had thrown it over here. And these bags are smaller, and a lot of them are ripped open. So I'm going to do my best to try to find some bags that are not ripped open, like this one here. I picked it up and the bag is just disintegrated. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to set it upright and grab a couple more bags and see if I can find any that are not broken. But they're just, these bags back here are just falling apart. I'm going to grab one more. Actually, I'll grab one from down here if I can. Oh. They're just falling apart. This one will stay together. This one's the heaviest. It's about maybe 12, 15 pounds. And I think that'll do it. So we got 5 bags in total. I'm pretty sure with the 5 bags, I'm thinking it's about 50, 60 pounds of ore that's already basically crushed up. So once we get it home and I'll check it out and see if I need to crush it anymore, or if I can just run it in the smelter or run it through the wash plant and then the smelter. But we'll determine that once we get this back to our workplace. All right. Well, this wraps up our time here at this unknown mill. Hopefully we can find out some history about this place. I would love to know. But I'm so glad that you're here. And next week we will crush up and take care of this ore that we've picked up. And we will find out what's in it. But once again, I'm so glad that you joined us today. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and share it on your channel so others can learn of this area. And also, if you haven't become a subscriber, please subscribe, become part of our AU family. We love to have you. And thank you so much for being here. And we will see you on the next one.